Alright guys, so it's been a minute since I made the last Chainsaw Man video. A lot of you guys on the channel probably don't even know that I've actually made a Chainsaw Man video before. But today I'd like to talk about something that is on everybody's minds. No, not the anime adaptation, but something that I'm personally excited for even more than the anime adaptation. Chainsaw Man Part 2. So I will be sharing my ideas on what exactly I think is going to happen in Chainsaw Man Part 2. And hell, maybe we can look back at this video once Chainsaw Man Part 2 comes out and be like, hey, this dude was such a dumbass for thinking this would happen when it didn't happen at all. Or you guys could be like,
yo, this nigga predicted that shit. Man, that's crazy.
So without further ado, let's dive right into this. Now, when it comes to the new high school setting in Chainsaw Man Part 2, there is a mixed bag on whether people actually like this new change or don't because they think the high school setting is overdone in Shōnen or if it's generic. You know, basically dumb opinions that people on the internet have.
I was bullied in school, so for this manga to take place in a school, I hate it!
But you know, unlike those people, I actually like this new high school setting. I think it's pretty damn great. And no, not because I was a Chad in my school days, but because of the situations we'll be able to see in Chainsaw Man Part 2 and questions that we will get answered. For example, what kind of friends would Denji have? How would Denji interact with people in a school? How funny is it going to be seeing Denji go to lunch and eat like a slob in front of everybody in his school? These are questions and scenarios that will give us plenty of entertainment from whether or not he's going to make these scenes funny or a lot more sentimental. For example, with Denji being a slob at the cafeteria, yeah, that's going to be funny seeing everybody laugh at Denji and him eating like a slob. But then it's also going to be sad because he cannot help the fact that he's eating like a complete slob. Similar to the scene when Rize and Denji were both in the school classroom and they're solving math problems. It's funny that Denji can't spell, but it's also very sad. It's just like with the jam. When you first initially look at the jam, you're like, this is fucking disgusting. This dude's got butter, jam, like he just slapped everything on a piece of toast. But if you have the context of that piece of toast and you understand just how much Denji had to work for that toast and what type of victory that toast, that disgusting ass toast symbolizes for Denji, it's fucking sad. And that's what makes Chainsaw Man amazing. He can take funny things like this and also make them sad at the same time. In this new school setting in Chainsaw Man Part 2, there's plenty of opportunities to take advantage of this. Again, what kind of friends would Denji have? What's it gonna be like when the teacher calls on his name and he raises his hand and he looks like a dumbass? What is it going to be like when he's slaying demons and trying to balance around his school life? How many girls is Denji going to try to talk to in his school? Would Denji's teacher fuck with him? How is it going to feel when Denji is failing and he's at his like lowest point? Let's say, I don't know, some horrible shit happens in the story. His grades are down bad. This nigga's life is down bad. It seems like he's going to go back to where he used to be. And then this dude starts to pick his shit back up. He starts to get smarter, starts to get good grades. How satisfying is it going to be when the Chainsaw Man officially becomes a man? As the viewers, how hard is that going to hit, wiping your tears off your fucking face as you read this manga, seeing him come so fucking far? The character development that is possible because of this new school setting is literally out of this fucking world. And I'm excited to see how Tatsuki Fujimoto is going to take advantage of it. When Denji finds power again, is she going to go to school with it's going to be Makima, Denji, and fucking power in school? How is that going to look? What is Makima going to look like in a school environment? And how many guys is she going to make her dogs? How will Denji be able to protect her and go to school at the same time? So as you can see, this new setting and this new lifestyle that Denji is going to have is going to give us plenty interesting scenarios, development, and indirect characterization. A big issue I had with Chainsawman Part 1 is I felt like I knew these characters, but I felt like I didn't know them as well as I could have. And I feel like with this new setting and this new lifestyle that these characters are going to go through and the situations that they're going to be facing will give us more of that. Now, as for things that I think will happen in Chainsaw Man Part 2, I think outside of Makima, we're going to be seeing Denji eat more demons. And I don't know how drastic this is going to be or what type of new villains we'll be seeing in Part 2. Because obviously, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that want to kill Makima. But this is where it's going to get really interesting. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but what exactly happened to the Gun Devil? Now, if Aki is possessed by the Gun Devil, or if he's potentially the new Gun Devil, I'd assume Aki's revenge would get even worse than what it was originally. Now, Aki wanted to kill the Gun Devil for obvious reasons. Now, he is one with the Gun Devil. Who exactly do you think he's going to want to channel that revenge on? If you said Makima, you got a pretty damn good idea on where exactly I think this story is going to go. We always kind of saw little hints of a rivalry between Denji and Aki, but now that he's officially the Gun Devil, he's going to probably want to kill Makima. I can see Aki taking a new antagonist or rival-like role as he constantly fights Denji as he tries to kill Makima. But not only this, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of Tatsuki Fujimoto's out-of-pocket writing. But I really feel like with Aki's character in this school environment, I don't know if you guys know where I'm heading with this, but I can really see him taking full advantage of that. I'm not gonna hold you, I can really see Aki kind of shooting up Denji's school, trying to smoke Makima. And if Fujimoto captures that horror of gun violence, I think a good majority of Shonen Jump's readers are going to be shook over that happening. It might sound a little crazy at first, or even cringe, but I really feel like Tatsuki Fujimoto would be one of the guys to do it. Especially after this recent one-shot he just made. If you guys haven't read it, or if you did read it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can already see him doing that on a grander scale. I could only imagine how much it would hurt to see all that development with Denji in his school life, and then Aki just tearing that away from him because of his blind rage against Makima. The same person who fused him with the Gun Devil. The same person that he used to literally love. The same person that smoked power, bro. Aki rounds up a bunch of demons and they attack Denji's school as he shoots up everything in his path. And that's going to be fucking tragic, especially when you take into consideration how much this manga does not like to pull punches or kill off its characters. I don't want to drag this video out, and there's not too much information that I could possibly go over to elaborate more on this video, so I will save any further comments for another video similar to this one, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next Chainsaw Man video.